We know that. I mean, he can't
No,
help
4-year-olds
himself.
are not racist. 4-year-olds have the eye of the tiger.
It's true. Well, all of them named Rocky, obviously. Wonder if he'll ever lose a match.
Where was this, by the way?
Well, what is this? The MIDI version?
The karaoke version. Go ahead, sing it out, dog.
No, I'm good. He's from. It's in the UK. I told you it was on BBC NBC4 last night. He's from Gosport in the southernmost parts of the United Kingdom.
Did he wind up getting?
It's in the South. I get it.
Did he get kicked out of school?
No, the charges were dropped after they realized that the child was 4. They realized, oh wait, a 4-year-old spit on someone.
You know what? It's because of his history, because he made the Play-Doh noose the week before that.
Obviously. Well, he was doing Halloween decorations, so it's October.
But you could spit on somebody if you talk wrong or something. You know, like it's not.
Yeah, no, it was.
I got news for you.
If you
do, and they're of a different race, you're probably going to jail at this point. The way the world has become.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a malicious act. The kid did intentionally spit on someone. It just so happened that the person he spit on was a kid that he was mad at in the schoolyard. The kid happened to be black, and so they pursued it as being racism, which is just kind of crazy. Apparently, the kid who got spit on claimed that it was racist. When asked after the fact, when they asked Rocky Smith about what a racist is, his explanation was a racist is the person that wins a race when he has a race against his friends. Yeah,
nice.
So he was just mad at this kid in the school.
Who gave him that line? That was a good line.
I know, it was good.
I mean, that's
They fed
good.
him. But
Al Sharpton was there behind. Tell him this, boy.
yeah, so he was so Rocky Smith 4, the boy he spit on 10. Why is a 4-year-old playing with a 10-year-old in a schoolyard? They should both be spit on.
Maybe he was just an ageist.
Well, obviously, and that's that. So Rocky Smith, congratulations, buddy. I hope everything works out for you.
You guys ever get spit on? Like on purpose?
I'm trying to think.
You did, Brian?
Yeah. It's happened to me a couple times. Happened to me recently, as a matter of fact.
Get out of here! Really?
He was babysitting Rocky.
That is some disrespectful S.
I'm trying to think of. I really can't remember ever being spit on. One of my coworkers spit gum in my general direction.
Oh.
But
That's not like a lungie. That's not like
yeah,
spit.
but they were doing it like laughing while they were doing it, and then I got mad about it and actually went at him afterwards. But yeah, nothing.
Brian, what happened to you?
First of all, yeah, it's pretty obnoxious and it irritates me, to say the least, when it happens. And the guy knew it and he did it, and I beat him up.
Really?
Yeah.
Just recently in a bar, this one?
This is about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Really?
about 2 weeks ago.
It's about 2 weeks ago that Brian and I had the discussion when I said, "How are you at your age still getting into fights in bars?"
I mean, what do you get
If
spit
you're,
on?
if you're 22, I understand you're getting fights in bars. Once you get past 30, and then by God, when you get to Brian's age in your mid 40s, you gotta stop
I
fighting.
know.
Let me
I'm
guess.
not proud of
I'm
it.
so excited that I do a show with somebody that beat a guy up.
Let me guess. They were talking
didn't
like
really
politics.
beat him up.
You were talking politics before it happened? What happened?
Literature, actually.
Oh, literature. Shakespeare was the best. No, Chekhov was the best. Shakespeare, no, Chekhov. Two. I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of it.
Do you want to? Well, I mean, you're talking about it on the air. You're all excited. You said, "Hey, dude, feed me a line about the spit story. I want to go into that." That's what we said before the show.
Really? What's
Wait, the recording went off the air. Hold on 2 minutes. Don't go into it now. Wait till everyone could hear about how I knocked dudes out.
I didn't even knock him out. He was he's a little effeminate. So like it wasn't really kind
So you slapped him.
Yeah, he actually that was one of 3 things that he did to me. He punched me in the face.
No.
Spit at me and then grab my
Crotch.
yes.
What?
Wait, was that a mating thing? Maybe? Did you misunderstand?
He was intentionally calling me out and trying to get.
But
my
how
goat.
did this begin?
What was the
Like,
conversation
did I just
before it
miss-
happened?
yeah.
That's what I want to know. What was the literary... Talking about literature.
I think it was a joke literature thing, right?
No, I swear to God, we were taught. It was. I can't remember under what context. If it was, we were each talking about like different project we were working on, or we were arguing about like Whitman versus. I'm sorry, I don't know where to take this thing.
Do you
No, bro. Thoreau was a better transcendental poet.
This is a classic example of what Brooklyn has become.
This was actually in Manhattan.
Just the world has become. It's just a classic example of what the world's become. People cannot talk.
I was going to say,
rational.
if this fight happened in the bar in Brian's neighborhood 15 years ago, it would have been over like a shipment from Colombia.
You know,
or
to be
something, and it
fair-
would have involved knives.
To be fair, when you walk into every bar, usually when you walk into every bar, there's one guy who you know not to talk to because he's crazy or loopy and like he's a regular
when
or
I go
whatever.
to a bar,
And
I
not
don't
wearing
talk to
pants.
anyone that I don't
exactly.
know. You know, you go to a bar. Are you go to a bar and just talk to strangers?
Well, now there's like a different subculture in Manhattan. If you smoke cigarettes, you have to go outside and smoke, and then you're lingering around with like people who are outside smoking. So yeah, when I'm out there in the silence of the street, every once in a while I'll strike up a conversation,
I'll never
and I
know.
happen to do it with a weirdo.
Try
this
living
time.
next to a bar. That's really fun, too.
I was going to say, you're entirely too personable. I couldn't even
Totally.
imagine that. I would never, I don't care if I'm smoking
I don't
cigarette
talk
bar.
to anybody.
I barely talk to my bartender as they bring me drinks.
See,
maybe
I barely talk to my wife at home when we're together. I don't.
As unsocial as I
That's not
am,
even a question.
as unsocial as I am when I'm sober, I'm the complete opposite when I get a couple drinks in me. Yeah.
Yeah,
You start hugging dudes.
I can't. No,
Buddy, come here.
no, I punch them.
I'm really big into touching. Come here, bro. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine talking to people that I don't know at a bar. I do agree with that. I mean, like I said,
Especially about Whitman.
Yeah. Well, we got talking and we went to books, and he was a reader. and we-
We'll go books. We'll go books.
I can't even.
Let's go books, bro.
Yeah.
So he liked Whitman. You didn't like Whitman. Cat fight.
WHITMAN.
it was the classic Whitman versus, Emerson versus Thoreau conversation. It got nasty. And what are you going to do?
I once got into a Dostoevsky versus Tolstoy rock throwing contest.
Please tell me that Dostoevsky won, because I'll be really mad if Tolstoy did.
I really. I mean, it's
Sorry,
it's a stupid conversation, and I don't want to like reenact it because I don't know.
I would
That makes you the only person in the room and the entire listening area that doesn't want to
Really?
reenact it.
right,
I'll be honest. I think the conversation is probably the only thing that's not stupid about it. I think it's great.
All right. We started off with I started getting into like a rant or a different theory of.
I started telling him that Stephen Dorff was the same as Johnny Depp.
Little did I know it was Stephen Dorff.
I'm trying to piece it together, but I started considering like dead forms of art and how to like rebirth them, and we started talking about like genre fiction and noir and all of the different things about Hammett and all this stuff.
I want to take a step back. I think he is right. I think maybe it really is awful to talk about him.
Exactly. I don't want to get.
I want to know what the
No,
other kid,
I was being.
I want to know what the other guy looked like.
He was. I
in
guess
a
he was
dress.
a regular at the bar. It was my first time at this bar. He was a
4'3",
regular.
107 pounds.
34 C's.
What ultimately was the thing that made it physical?
When we were talking about genre fiction, it led towards like violence in literature and how it's unreal. And he's like, "Oh, you've never been involved in a fight in your life." And I was like, "Well, that may be the case, or it may not." And that prompted him to try to start a fight with me, and he did.
Is amazing. And who broke it up?
Nothing. It ended really quickly. He's not like a fighter.
Brian's fist in the guy's face broke it up.
His numb fists.
He ran. He ended up running away. So it was. And people in the bar told me that like this is his thing. Like he's just kind of a weirdo, and I shouldn't stress out about it. And
This is sounding more and more like a Penthouse Forum story. Like there's nothing real about this. Then I beat him up and the guy ran away.
I can't believe he grabbed your crotch. That's messed up.
he ran. I kicked him out to the street, and
Then
he
David
ran.
Byrne walked in and said, "Hey, I'd like you to produce my new record for me."
He walked quickly away, and then he came back into the bar to get his bag.
He walked Whitman away. Is that what you said?
And he came back with his purse?
he came back into the bar to get his bag, and left.
I'll get you next time. I'll get you next time, smarty pants.
It wasn't even like that. It was just
What's more
Shove some leaves of grass right up your ass.
What's more disrespectful, getting spit on or getting grabbed in the crotch by another
spit
dude?
on. Spit on was
I don't know, but by
was the
another
worst
dude,
part of that.
I wouldn't want to be grabbed in the
Well, it
crotch.
depends. Grabbed or,
Not fondled, grabbed, Keith.
Grabbed or caressed.
Like to squeeze and crush.
Squeeze and crush and twist, maybe.
More disrespectful would be the spit, I think. More painful, obviously, would be the other.
Oh man,
The worst is if he threw ketchup on you.
That is great. Thanks, Bri.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Well, that
Seriously.
Rocky theme wasn't too far off.
Yeah, seriously, I can't believe you didn't put that back on.
Bill
Yeah,
Maher could have used you last night.
I appreciate you sharing. That was really terrific.
Wow. How about you, Keith? Ever been spit on?
Keith, you get into a fight that you could tell a story about?
No, I've never been spit on either.